Welcome back to It's Too Damn Hot for This. Rebuilding Grandad's axe. You know the old story with the new handle and the new head and the new wedge in the handle and then another new head and then just goes on and on and on. This is a rebuild of a trailer. Rebuild. It really is. We've used the original hubs, one set of bearings. So original hubs, half of the bearings, wheels and tyres, the original ramps and the straps that hold the ramps to the trailer. Yep. What else is original? Oh, the U-bolts that hold the axle, but not the axle. And not the springs and not the attachments for the springs or any of that stuff. The original jockey wheel and the original hitch part. So when he takes it back for a warrant of fitness, because it's still going to have the same plate on it, he'll be able to say to the guy, see, we repaired it. We said we would, and we'd repaired it. So galvanizing came out awesome. That's material that is pre-galvanized, and then they press in the stubs in the end, and then weld it, and then zinc paint it, and all that sort of stuff. So it doesn't look quite as sexy as the rest of it, but still looks pretty good. Thanks to Kia actually thanks to Tony from Kia Trailers. He's been a lot of help. So we got our new deck from there this morning. This is the good stuff, not the junk stuff. So this should last. And we've got a paintbrush and even some paint to tidy up the edges where we've cut. So it's all going together. I was going to film some stuff earlier, but I'm in a big rush. Big rush. I want to get this knocked out today because ideally they can use it on the weekend if we get this deck on here. We're a few notches with the jigsaw away from being able to start getting some screws into it, and they could use it. We do want to close off this section at the front there so that that's fully closed in. Plenty more material right here, and leave these back two wide open for whatever. If they need to get under there or whatever, they can. So it's coming up pretty good. I'll see how I go for time. I do have to cut some notches out of these front pieces so that this piece will fit in there nicely and be supported on the edges, because as you can see, if I don't do that, it's only going to get support there, and the bit down the middle here will be all bow. Not that it's going to have anything on there, you would think. It won't have any car on there or anything, but who knows, one day they might go and get a new engine and put it on the trailer and it might punch through because it's not supported on the sides and stuff. That looks cool, doesn't it? Hey, look, flicky hand. Oh, magic. Got some new tyres on the front of that the other day, thanks to Bruce from Mag and Turbo. So they look better, slightly higher profile. Not so that it would look better, but so that it wouldn't ride as rough as it was on New Zealand's awesome roads, which have utterly turned to crap over the last few years. Right, I'll get on with it. Like I say, I'll carry on notching. See, because we've got all this is overlapping our 50. So I have notched that out like that, you see. So the wood goes around those bits. Pretty fancy. It's the Pagani Zonda of trailers, this one. TIG welded and fully galvanized and fancy new deck, and which is pretty bloody nice. It is getting there. It is getting there. It is also 6 o'clock and it's time to put tools down. I just got the ear cable out and made it look good for you guys. So monumental screw up on my behalf. Had it looking really good. Both what are you going to call those, decks all the way along. Mint, needed to put this piece in here. Figured out the best way to do that. Well, I think that's the best way to do it anyway, notching it in like that so that it's supported down the sides like I said to you earlier on. Marked it all out, picked up this piece, tipped it up the other way so when you cut it with the skill saw you don't chip all the top of it and everything. Cut the piece out, flipped it up the right way and went to put it on the trailer and went, you giant penis. I'd cut the, I'd put the mark there and then I'd cut that piece out instead of that piece. Dun dun dun. it happens. There it is there, leaning against the wall there. So, $300 sheet of material later, problem solved. There was no way to patch or repair or do a workaround for that that wasn't going to look like that's exactly what you'd done. There was no way to make it look like it was right and there hadn't been any mistakes. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. It looks pretty good, pretty happy with it. The materials are not the exact same colours. That's just the way it is. You can't do much about it. That one's a little bit lighter brown. That's a bit darker again. And that's even darker again. I'm assuming I'm going to sneeze. I didn't sneeze. It was just threatening to. There's dust in here. I'm assuming the sun may affect the colour of that over time. Not sure. There you go. You can really see the difference in there, and the colours there, and over there, and there. It's just the way it is. I didn't paint them. You can't blame me. It's not my fault. Actually, I'm lying. I did paint them. Tony gave us a little bit of paint. Tony from Kia Trailers, like I say, awesome service, to paint all the edges of it, to seal it once you've notched it and cut it to shape and all that sort of stuff, to stop the water getting in there and to make it look nice. So yeah, it's looking good. Owner is going to pop around tonight and have a look. I'm sure surely he's going to be happy with that. Pretty good for a repair. A repair. See, we've got the yeah. Anyway, and he's going to drop off the lights and the license plate, and we're just going to follow through and finish the whole thing off so he can use it for the weekend. That's not what we discussed originally. I don't have a problem with that at all. It's work. Work is money. I need to earn money. So, and I also need to get on with the poor Skyline. I was literally doing things on the lathe and then got told that the galvanizing had been done. So I am trying to get that done. So I haven't forgotten about it. Right, enough of that. I'll get some more screws in there, eh? Rightio, Friday afternoon is always a good time for doing things like this. We're doing a recheck on this repaired trailer. Got the check sheet here from when the owner came to this place and went through it only a couple of weeks ago, I think it was. It'll have the date on there, I should have a look. That's how it is. It's legally, it's not a new trailer, it's just had a new chassis. But it's looking pretty good. Now, to be fair, they could potentially fail it because I don't have the correct latch in here. The owner's got that, but that's sufficient. It stops it coming out, and it doesn't have the D-shackle on that second chain. I believe for a trailer of this weight you only need one anyway, so that should be okay. But yeah, they could say no, we're not happy with that bolt in there, and that would be fair enough. But all the lights work and everything. You can see the lights are on there now. Let's just wrap this around here so it looks a little bit, yeah, it looks a little bit better, doesn't it? They all go. Check those at home. Got it right first time, no dramas. The sizing on the lights doesn't really suit the material that I've got there, but they should be okay. Yeah, so it looks bloody good. Toe's all right. It's got the typical Chinese wheels that aren't really round and gets a bit of a bounce going on. But that's what happens. You put a car on it, it doesn't do that anymore, I'm assuming. So we're all good. Looks like a, no, maybe not. I was going to say a man's walking our way. Yeah, that looks good, doesn't it? What a pretty ute. Yeah, we'll let you know how it gets on. Like, worst case, they fail on probably that bolt, maybe that D-shackle, but he's good to go to use it tomorrow anyway. Even at that, he's got another 28 days or something to rectify it. So yeah, let's see what happens. Whoops. Didn't get told off though. So there we go, we've got the exit only sign there. That's what's the word, convenient or accurate or whatever. Oh, shouldn't show us, we won't show us license plate, there you go, but we'll show where he works. So it's all done. It got a warrant of fitness, no problems at all. Well, there was a problem because we got a new license plate for it and it threw the system into a spares, and it couldn't go through, so the owner had to come down and pay for a new warrant anyway, or I could have paid for it, but we got him to bring the locking pin down just to keep everything tickety-boo. So there it is, it's done. It'll look good with the Lotus on there, but tomorrow, I believe, or maybe even tonight, it's going to have a Levin on there, and that's going to Hampton Downs, and they're going racing. Hope the weather, that's good, isn't it? I mean, it's rained a couple of times, just spat for a little bit. But there you go. Cheers for watching. Thanks, boy.